peace and quiet. It's what people expect from Yellowstone National Park. But around every corner,
you see things you'd never see anywhere else.
There's the very loud call of the wild. And right outside the park,
we are at the Grizzly and Wolf Discovery Center in West Yellowstone, Montana.
Something not so wild comes calling.
In just a moment here, we will have Sam. And Sam learned to beg for food from people for survival.
These grizzlies used to prowl in places like Yellowstone.
Look at him. He's looking right at us and sniffing the air.
Randy Gravatt.
All these bears are rescue bears from the wild.
He's worked at the center for 16 years.
These bears are the rescue bears that gained access to unnatural foods, the garbage, the bird feeders. Once they gain access to a food product like that, they're going to keep coming back. There then is potential for them to be dangerous towards us.
Randy says these rescued bears are among the lucky ones.
There is a saying, a fed bear is a dead bear, and it's really true.
And that's exactly what they're trying to prevent 500 miles away here in Boulder, Colorado.
Protecting native wildlife is a community value.
After a record 4 bears were euthanized in town last year, many eating trash in neighborhoods, Boulder City Council voted to do something about it.
We have an ordinance that requires trash and curbside compost to be secure from bears.
With this new ordinance comes new trash cans.
I know this place pretty well, yes.
And that's why Mike Cedar and his crew at Western Disposal are working so hard.
I've been in the trash business most of my life.
So he made it his business to retrofit and bear-proof 6,000 of the city's trash containers.
I am not going to be defeated by the bears.
Mike entered this man versus man-eater battle of sorts, not knowing how tough it would be.
They're big and mean, and they're smarter than you would think.
Because in order to be stamped bear-resistant, Mike's invention had to be sent to the experts.
We're a testing facility, and we're the only testing facility in North America.
The only bears in the country doubling as predators and consumer product testers.
We are all governed by the Forest Service.
Randy makes sure everything gets done right, and they test about 50 a year.
It's almost like watching a toddler with a toy.
Each one has a food prize.
Oh, there's a treat inside.
Each one has to last an hour.
I'm actually cheering for the trash cans.
Without it breaking, opening,
oh my goodness,
or becoming unusable.
That lid still has to operate correctly.
Everything's recorded.
We call that the CPR of the cart.
The video helps people like Mike
A lot of cheering when it passes.
perfect their product.
We all mourn together when they fail.
After multiple failures,
He's just eating right through the side of the cart.
Mike's carts all passed.
What we're trying to accomplish is not having to put bears down. The people of Boulder don't want that. We don't want that.
watching this bear for about 15 minutes, he just won't give up.
It's back to the drawing board for this particular trash can turned trampoline.
Like the standing on top and just pounding relentlessly.
This would be considered a fail because of the size of the opening there.
But Randy says designs are getting better each year.
Right now, we're right at about 60% a pass rate. 10 years ago, it was a 10% pass rate.
Which he hopes means less bears in here and more out there in the wild where they belong.
Just a toddler with a toy, right? That was Aristea Brady reporting. About 10,000 Boulder homes must now comply